So day one started off with 100%, obviously. So that morning I rode my bike and I used Google Maps and Strava, which were both, Google Maps was being posted on my phone so that I could see where I was going. Strava was just kind of running in the background. That ride was about 40 minutes. And then I had a rehearsal that I used the workout tracker for 2 hours. And then the ride back home using Strava and no Google Maps for 40 minutes. So when I got back home, I was at 51%, and that was a little bit over 6 hours of use. Throughout the rest of the day, I was not using the watch quite as heavily. So at the 12-hour mark, I was at about 18%. And then I got my 10% warning here at 8:07. The watch died at 9:36. So that day one, the total on time was 14 hours and 45 minutes. Day two, woke up a little bit later, and this day I really didn't do a whole lot. I was at the computer most of the day. So at the 6-hour mark, we had 87%. Around the 12-hour mark, 46%. And I went to bed around 10:14 and I had 25%. So the total time for day two, 15 hours and 12 minutes. And I still had 25% remaining after all that time. So day three was a regular work day. That was a Monday. Woke up early, rode to work, and rode to and from the gym. So at that point, I had about 67%. Rode my bike back home, just kind of used the watch like normal. So at around the 12-hour mark, we had 25%. I hit the 10% warning at 9:16. And then around bedtime, I had 4% left. So the total time for day three was 15 hours and 44 minutes. So for those of you that are like me and you need some visual representation, here's a little spreadsheet I made. Each row is a different day, just so you can kind of compare the percentages over the different days. So the first day was the only one that I actually kind of killed the battery. The other 2 days, I still had some juice left. So my thoughts on the battery life of this watch, it's kind of hard to say because I'm coming from a Pebble smartwatch, which lasted me 5 days on average. So a watch that lasts 15 hours is kind of ridiculous, but I think I'm still getting used to the watch. So in reality, 15 hours is plenty. I rarely will ever need to have it last that long without charging in between. No matter where I go, I usually have a desktop computer or a laptop or something near me where I can charge the watch for a little bit if I need to have a little extra juice. I think 15 hours of battery life is totally doable. So I hope this real-world battery test gave you some insight on what you can expect from the battery of this Series 1 watch. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll get back to you, and thanks for watching.